and going through the Bobby Gloss autograph collection from Roseanne Barr through Drew Barrymore. Roseanne Barr. Everybody used to love Roseanne Barr when she was on TV in the 80s. And I met her at a club in San Francisco and had her sign the most glamorous picture I could find, which was this, nicely inscribed to the Bobby G. And her comedy at that time was not really comedy. It was a little bit more of the Roseanne that we know now, a little bit more of a political rant. Boo! So I wouldn't say it was comedy, but it was Roseanne. Has anybody ever said to you, just an inch? Rona Barrett told me, Bobby, remember, just an inch. Rona Barrett was the queen of Hollywood gossip, and here she is in a scene from Charlie's Angels in her autograph where she says, remember, just an inch. Only an inch. And you know where that comes from? In her book, Miss Rona, she clearly says that a Hollywood movie star says to her, an inch, Rona. Just let me put in an inch. See? Everybody always asks just for the tip. Here is Barbara Barrie. Barbara Barrie is a very well-known face, and she is nominated in many awards, but mostly for this one movie, One Potato, Two Potato, about a white woman that marries a black man. Way ahead of its time. She was amazing. I also think she was nominated for Breaking Away. I'm not sure, but she's an amazing actress in that movie. One Potato, Two Potato is something that is relevant today even, and it should be watched. When I was a kid and I started collecting autographs, one of the people who inspired me to find people was Richard Lamparski and his Whatever Became Of series. We'll talk more about Richard Lamparski and his Whatever Became Of series, but specifically in this episode, I want to talk to you about Elaine Barrie Barrymore. Drew Barrymore's grandfather and his fourth wife, who was profiled in this. I wouldn't have known who she was if it wasn't for this book. But when I bought an autograph collection that featured Elaine Barrie, signed in 1940, she was 20 years old, 20 or 21 when she married John Barrymore. She was a fan of his, wrote to him while he was in rehabilitation, i.e. drying out, and changed her name from Elaine Jacobs to Elaine Barrie just so she could be closer to him, and they ended up getting married. That was signed in 1940 when they were on and off. This is the best though. This picture isn't signed, but I had to print it out because it really is the most awkward kiss. This is a 50-year-old dude with his 21-year-old reluctant bride marrying him because he was her favorite movie star. And also, Drew Barrymore's grandfather, coming up. Boom! Does anybody remember The Gong Show? Chuck Barris, the host of The Gong Show. I used to watch this regularly when I was a kid, and you all remember the unknown comic with the paper bag over his head? I also have a secret. Bobby G was on The Gong Show in a very politically incorrect trio, and I was gonged, or we were gonged, by Marla Gibbs. You cannot find it anywhere. No, you cannot possess me. I'm going to skip now to Bat Masterson, Burke's Law, and original production of La Cage aux Folles Tony nominee Gene Barry. Great actor. So good. I wish I had other things signed by him, but I only have this cover of Theater World. Great actor. Going back to game shows, how about if I tell you Joker, Joker, Joker? Who's that, Ryan Idle? The TV show Joker, 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 Joker's Wild, was hosted by Jack Barry. And I did not know, until researching him, that he was also the host of Tic-Tac-Toe and a show called 21, which they rigged. And he had a whole scandal. Here's the original envelope that it came in back in the 80s when I wrote it to him. To the Bobby G in San Bruno. But he was actually out of a career for a while and had to come back with Joker's Wild. Naughty, 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 Jack Barry. Now, let's talk about Little Girl Lost. Santa Clarita Diet. Drew Barrymore. Okay, so if you have an autograph of Drew Barrymore that's legible, like this one, or this one, they're probably not real. Even this issue of Autograph Collector magazine from 2002, the guy talks about meeting Drew at a book signing, and this is her legitimate autograph right there. See that? It's so illegible, which means that of my other Drew Barrymore autographs, the one where she's topless is kind of close. But this one on the bottom was signed in person. It's the only one that I know that was signed in person on a red carpet, but it's missing her standard heart that she usually signs when she does sign in person. And this one here, when she was a little girl, is completely secretarial. So if you can ever read anything more than a D and a B and a Drew Barrymore, it's not real. And so with that, I say, cheers to your health. Bobby G wishes you all the best. And it's very funny that the people who remember who I'm talking about can't remember much else.